Welcome back to Bravo Mazel Mash, brought to you by S.W.O.R.D, the superior world of reality discussion. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Daniel.
And we had a new show start.
Potomac Housewives.
Yeah. They did not say it weird.
Sounded weird. One of them did. It sounded different.
No. He comes in, he's like, Mom, it's not pronounced Potomac. It's like
Whatever.
Potam.
Whatever.
Or some shit. I'm like, that's not how it's pronounced. It's actually a river. Potomac River goes right through Washington, D.C. It's fine. This Potomac Housewives will fail after one season, just like D.C. I completely agree.
I don't think so.
I wanted to pluck out my own eyeballs. It's so boring.
Well, why? It's the first episode.
Yeah, but seriously? If I don't even like any of the bitches?
Yes, but still, it's the first episode of the first season entirely.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure you were like that with Beverly Hills too.
No, I wasn't. I actually was totally in from day one.
Maybe Miami.
If like one more person is like so stuck up about like the rules of etiquette, and yet she can't figure out how to get a wig to sit just slightly more forward on her forehead, so it's not completely obvious to all that she's bald as a fucking bowling pin, then I don't know. Especially when she admitted that she grew up on like a fucking farm. But I'm sorry, I lose 100%. Oh, she should ask Donald Trump. No shit, how to fix a wig. I completely agree. I lose massive amounts of respect when your claim to fame is who you're married to.
Right.
I mean, how many times did we hear that she's married to the black Donald Trump?
No. It wasn't black Donald Trump. It was black.
I'm not Donald Trump. You said Donald Trump. Bill Gates.
Yeah.
I'm married to the black Bill Gates. Oh, she's married to the black Bill Gates. I'm sorry. She's not married to the black Bill Gates, or he would have earned his own name. Okay? If he was like a billionaire who had invented something like Microsoft, we'd know who he is, and he wouldn't be the black anybody but himself. Okay? Sister.
AKA.
Ask Ken from RBH. He is always famous for carrying on Jiggy and marrying Lisa. That's true too. But we don't really care about him. He's a sidekick.
So what, a partner in crime essentially?
Well, no, partners in crime get equal billing, and he's like a sub character. Like a supporting
Jiggy's a partner in crime.
actor. Yes, Jiggy is. He's a supporting actor. Yeah. I don't know. He's lower than Jiggy. He is. But I don't know. I mean, I couldn't stand that bitch with her mole, with the big bald head. The one that was the bald headed with the bad wig. That sits way the fuck back here. I don't know their names after one day. I couldn't even care less while they were talking. All she kept saying is, I'm not from Section 8. You're from a farm, okay? Like, even in Section 8, you don't live with pigs. So, like, why is that such a big step up? You know, she acts like she's been born into, new money's fine, but old money's better. Once again, you don't have old money. Maybe your husband does, but not a big thing. I don't know what the fuck these people are.
The first one that was in the intro.
No, I'm talking about the one who thinks she's the queen bee.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know all their goddamn names because I didn't like any of them.
I only remember Robin and Giselle. God dang it! What the hell?
Did you like that show?
A little bit.
Why?
Why? Because it's, first of all, it's good. I think. I don't know. It's only the first episode, okay? Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
It's only the first episode, okay? You can't make decisions on the first episode. You gotta watch enough episodes.
Karen.
Right.
Look at that massive bald head. That is, oh, not an attractive look for anyone. I don't get it.
You left my hand, princess.
And then, like, that other bitch has...
Which one? Gazelle?
Oh my god. You can, of course, judge after the first episode. That's what fans do. It's our right. That's why we do this show. Daniel's a non-judgmental person, which proves he's a pod person and not my child.
What does that mean?
Because you clearly anyone who came of my loins would be as judgmental and bitchy as I am. Let's look at your brother. Hello. I don't know. Then that one chick who was having the lobster party, crab party, whatever the hell it was, she asked the other girl to come cook for her and then treated her like a servant and then was pissed off that she was like allowed in her house.
Well, that's because she brought a guest that she didn't call.
Oh. No. So Giselle was the one that cooked, I think.
Yeah, Gazelle.
Giselle.
Giselle, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Giselle is like an animal from like South
Yeah, that's
Africa.
what we're pronouncing her from now on.
I don't know. I didn't really get into any of these chicks.
They didn't. Okay. Which one do you hate the most?
I didn't really care
Therese.
for any of them.
She came over to Therese's house.
Sherry.
Charisse, whatever!
No, Karen is this one. Charisse is the one who had the house, the party, who pretends that her marriage is fine, even though she and her husband live in completely different states.
Which are DC's here, Jersey's all the hell way down here.
No, it's that way.
Well, whatever.
I mean, Jersey and DC aren't that far apart, honestly. I mean, it takes us like 8 hours to get there on a train, but it would only
To
take
where?
it
GC or
to like DC. It would take us like 8-10 hours. I don't remember. I went before on the train, but to go from Jersey down would only be a few hours. You should be able to visit more often than not, especially if you got like money. So I don't really get it.
yeah, she's not married.
No, she's married, but I think that he's got his Jersey housewife and his DC housewife.
So what do you say? He's a polygamist?
No. It's like having your job husband, your career husband. The joke about being married to a coworker because you see them more often than your spouse. You know, he's totally boinking somebody else in Jersey. Give me a break. I don't know. I didn't think it was. I just didn't like the show. I mean, there was no. When the biggest pivotal moment of the show was over who was sitting in what seat for a birthday party.
Honestly, who the hell cares about that?
No shit, especially when it's a U-shaped fucking table. You're all facing each other. It's not like there was a head of the table, because like usually birthday people kind of put at the head of the table. Right. It's a goddamn triangular kind of U-shaped table.
Teresa,
I would think.
Whatever.
Someone new to boink soon after her hubby goes to prison. True. Will she go for male or female? She was in jail for a long time.
Oh, I'm wondering, who that I
Just
made
saying.
That weird sound?
That was the belly of one of them. Jasper's belly. So yeah, I just didn't get it. I mean, the whole like pivotal point of no females out in the free world will ever be crazy enough to go there. Well, true. Depends on how much she's paying. Not sure any guys would be crazy enough to go there, but whatever. 4 years is a long time. He's gonna be gone 4 years. That's a long time. Especially to like be faithful.
Like until 2020.
You're so smart. I'm so proud. Stop. I didn't get Potomac. There was no real
battle.
Well, like the only conflict on the show was like whose etiquette points we agree to and whose we don't agree to.
Well, again, first episode only.
Yeah, but even in the preview of the upcoming season.
Trust me, I think they're gonna get a lot crazy once.
I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like went. I didn't really. I was excited for it because I'm always interested in new shows, but
and the fact that it takes place in DC.
Yeah, or right outside of DC. But yeah, I don't. It was not an interesting show. Plus, what is with the like? Can we not have a mixed race cast? Like, does it all have to be African American or like white?
They want to mix it up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Mix it up more. Especially you're in a town where they're like, and the African American is like 1% of the population. Well, then like you couldn't find one white chick who'd be willing to be on the show. Even in Atlanta, the first several seasons, they had Kim, who was white. She forgot sometimes, but she was white. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand this whole, like, you have to keep the color thing separate.
Kim Fields?
No. Zolciak, who's Bierman now. Who's got the Don't Be Tardy show.
Oh.
For the longest time she was on Atlanta. And she was like the token white chick on the show. I don't know. I just don't get why the whole color thing. Like, why do we have to have separate shows? Like, why can't it just be mixed? And
I think that's like the second one that they have a different race on. Because Cheshire has the same thing.
Cheshire. Oh yeah, I totally didn't watch Cheshire this week. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually forgot it existed. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
Oh my god.
Oopsie. I did. Did anything interesting happen?
Actually, yes. Lauren and her husband, Paul, everyone was invited to Dawn's dinner party.
Right.
And then they were fighting about something. I can't remember what it was now. Of course, because that's what they fight about, everything. And then Darby, Dawn's daughter, for some reason got mixed in because they were. Oh, I remember they were picking on Dawn for trying out pregnancy.
Trying out pregnancy. Just trying it on. Might buy it, might not.
And then
just trying to get pregnant, not trying on pregnant.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then Darby was saying, stop being picky,
Don't pick on her, yeah.
Yeah. And then Lauren was like, don't speak without your elders saying. Like, your elder.
You don't have permission to speak. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
That's exactly what she said in her little interview thing.
How'd Dawn take that?
She kicked Lauren and Paul out.
Good. See ya. Like to see anybody get mouthy with you in my house. Be happy to see the back end of the door because my foot would be buried up their ass. I don't care. Like, why does anyone give a shit if Dawn wants to have another kid?
I don't know.
Like, why does anyone care?
Again, I do not know.
I mean, clearly it must be something she's very excited about because she's basically telling everybody she's fucking her husband. You'd have a tough time removing that foot. Yes, that's true.
Although this would be her fifth.
I know, but the mere fact that she has told everybody that she wants to try to have another kid proves that it's something she really, 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 really wants. Otherwise, you don't tell anyone you're trying for a kid. You just do it.
Right.
Or you might mention it if everyone's talking about babies or something. But
right.
I don't understand why a husband gets involved in these kind of things. Like, her husband, that's like twice now that he's gotten mouthy with other people.
Right.
Okay. I don't get it.
Make that 3 because he actually did that because he picked on Magali as well.
Well, I don't judge that. I find that's acceptable. Magali, don't mess with Magali, or no get no Magali. Fucking bitch slap that chick and can't stand her. Yeah, I don't get that show's another one that like, woo! It should have been like the British Beverly Hills, but
That's like what?
let me tell you, the reason Beverly Hills works is there's real tension and drama between the women, like real.
Right.
Not petty, backstabby kind of bullshit all the time, but like they were all really friends or really family before they ever filmed. Okay? And when you've been friends for a really long time, but your friends may not be friends with each other or know each other that well, or you have siblings in the mix, you're going to have real history problems. And that seems much more interesting because we've all got real history problems. And you watch the show and you're like, damn, I'd bitch slap my brother. Why won't you bitch slap your sister or whatever, you know? Like you can, it just seems more real and less icky, like annoying. If it's just like, oh my god, like pink's my color, like all of a sudden Lisa's like obsessed when anyone else wears pink. Like no one else has ever worn pink on the show, ever. That's stupid. But like, you know, so all of Kim's problems that she's had on the show. And her sister's problems. And then Lisa trying to be friends with Kyle. And then because she's not, you know, she's kind of a robot, that she doesn't really get emotionally invested, so she can switch sides very easily. And she thinks she's like, you know, the marionette, you know, driving everyone else's lives. They all have that kind of deep history that makes it more real and interesting to watch. Like, oh, that's really going to be a friendship that's ruined, or that's like, oh, I can't believe she's going there because she knows all the deep dark secrets of that family, and God, what if she says it? And you know, because your best friends know things about you that nobody else knows. I mean, that's the whole part about having a best friend. So part of the interest in watching that show is, you know, at some point they're going to get mad at each other and she's going to say something she shouldn't say. And then that makes things like, dun, 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 you know? It was like when the first season of Housewives, Camille Grammer was on the show, and we knew by the time it aired that Kelsey left her in the middle of the show. And we watch him get into a car to go to New York to start doing a Broadway play, and she has no idea that he's screwing a flight attendant, and he's going to marry her and get her knocked up and see you later, Camille. So when Camille is like trying not to let it out that she understands that her husband's like not necessarily invested in the marriage anymore, it makes it that much more interesting to watch, because that's real kind of drama. Like, we've all been waiting for David and Yolanda to have some inkling on why the marriage is over. Right? You wait for some kind of, that's like real drama. But when you have like this petty, like, darling, when it's my seat, when it's I'm the person of honor, you must know that you cannot be in the middle seat. The middle seat is spoken for. Well, why didn't you ask for the middle seat? Because it is known, darling. Like, what?
Or if you just start fighting about absolutely everything.
Like, it just doesn't make any, like, whatever. I think it's one of the reasons I stopped caring about the Atlanta Housewives, too. Because back in the day, like, Nene and Kim were, like, BFFs. And then they broke up, shall we say. They stopped being BFFs and started, like, fighting. And it was interesting to watch, because I've had friendships end. And Like my husband is best friends with my ex-best friend's husband. That makes for interesting cannon fodder when you're forced to be at a party together and you have all these like built up resentments, and yet you know each other's deepest, darkest secrets. That's interesting shit, you know? But when it's just like, I don't like your house. Well, okay. I don't like your face. You know, it's like stupid. Like, why are you always crying? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Well, who's scouting for these things? Like, who's putting these shows together? Because I can think of some other very interesting places that there's got to be some, like, good shit. Dallas, you know them psycho bitches down south.
So you're basically like motherfuckers.
Even worse than Dallas, man. You got all them, like, crazy, like, cheerleading moms and football moms, or, like one cheerleading mom, like, almost, like, she hired a hitman to kill, like, her daughter's rival so her daughter could get on the cheerleading squad. Like, that's some serious shit down there. Like, you don't mess with the football rivals. You got to put them all in one room. I'd be interested to see that. You know? And then you got, like, Las Vegas. Got to have some psycho people out there. Damn.
Probably a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chicago. It'd be a little bit Mob Wives. Go with it. I'm okay with it. You know, like, there's all kinds of, like, the reason DC Housewives worked was some of them were political wives. And whether we like politics or not, it makes for interesting cannon fodder. And that whole season was so popular because of the whole White House debacle where they crashed the White House dinner party. Because that's something we all understand. It's like, seriously, who has the gumption to do that? Like, I wouldn't think I could just go to the White House. And that just makes it makes you invested in watching as a fan. You know, when you're first starting out, you don't know these people from Tom, Dick, or Harry. So they have to be interesting. And let's face it, with like fucking 300 channels on TV, you gotta make it interesting out of the box. Okay? I just think that, like, Bravo the last 2 years, a lot of their new shows are kind of like,
What about that? What about that new show that they're coming out the 22nd or the 21st, whatever, which is today?
Which is what?
Recipe for Deception.
I don't get into cooking shows. I need you guys so I don't have to cook. I make you guys cook. Is that not true?
Yeah, but then we can't really find anything for food.
And I'm allergic to onions. And let's face it, if you go to like any restaurant where there's like good food, expensive food, they put friggin' onions in everything. And I'm allergic, so I can't eat like anything. Anything they do on these shows, it's not like I can look at it for recipes because they use fucking onions for like friggin' even cupcakes. Like, okay, I can't eat any of that shit. So whatever. I'm not big on the cooking shows now. That's why I don't watch like Top Chef. It's just not my thing. Like, whatever. Although I do kind of, I don't know. What do you think about the Workout New York?
It's kind of like Real Housewives. Flipping crazy. Like, seriously, why the heck do they have another workout, like 2 trainees or something going undercover? Remember that one episode?
Oh, I don't know, the gym?
Yeah.
Well, you do that to get ideas. It's actually like totally like shady and you shouldn't do it. Like really shady.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's
See,
weird.
I was a personal trainer for a long time. Like 15 years. Until my vascular condition got bad enough where I couldn't work out anymore. But so I don't know if I like that show because like I totally can see where they're coming from.
You calling my name?
So I don't know if I kind of get into that show a little bit because I know what it's like. And yes, personal trainers are assholes like that most of the time. Like they're totally ego-driven bastards who stab their own mother for a client. But it's slightly better. Cue the song. Say my name. Say my name. Shut up. Hey, I admitted I was a trainer, so like that shouldn't surprise anyone. I don't know. I don't know. I think of all the shows that they've let out in the last year, though, or so, that one's moderately better. It's not super interesting.
Right. Because it's just about workout.
Well, I mean, it's like 5 personal trainers trying to make it in New York, where they can charge like $200 an hour. If they were like, take those like supposedly super awesome trainers and dump them in bumfuck Kentucky, where like they have to charge like $5 an hour. Let's see how successful they become there. That's what I'd like to see. You know, but you put somebody in the middle of Manhattan, you kind of have to be an idiot to fail. Like, okay, it's not that difficult to do, and you kind of can be a monkey and be a good personal trainer. It's not complicated. You just have to kind of be a good liar and pump people up.
That's it.
Pretty much.
So you just basically have to lie.
Yeah. I'm doing awesome. You're doing awesome. You're doing a great job. I mean, I know you haven't lost weight in like 6 weeks, but you totally look awesome. And you know, the scale doesn't always represent exactly what's happening inside your body. You could totally be losing weight, but because of the exchange from fat to muscle, it's not always going to show up on the scale. See? Good liar.
Yeah, I would be making a good personal trainer.
That's how it works. You tell the client what they want to hear. Which is probably why I didn't have a huge amount of clients, because I would usually be like, yeah, the scale's not changing because maybe of that pound of Haagen-Dazs you stuffed in your face last night.
What's it make? What's dessert?
That's how I got my Kick Butt Mama nickname. Not surprising. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of dig the show though more than Chesha.
Definitely.
You know, I think I like Beverly Hills more and like New Jersey and stuff more, and New York, when the women do stuff like other than
Fight about absolutely everything.
like I'm saying with their lives, like they have careers or ambitions other than to look pretty on their husband's arm. I'm not a footballer.
Don't pick on the Hoover.
What?
That's seriously what.
Like half of them are married to soccer players over there.
That's what.
I know. I saw that episode. Hoover. That's terrible. Because let me tell you, when she kept saying that, I had a completely different image in my head of what she was talking about. It was not a good thing. I don't know. I didn't. You know, like on Beverly Hills, the women all have careers. They're all career women. Even that crazy ass new blonde chick, they all got careers.
Erica.
Whatever.
Erica
We'll get to her in a minute. You know, they all have careers. In New York, again, all the women had careers. Like a couple of them are models and stuff, but still they had career goals and ambitions and things like that. And again, that's something that makes them a well-rounded person rather than like, you know, can I have the credit card and I'm going to hide what I bought and I'm going to throw a birthday party for my bunny. Because I don't have a life.
Yeah. Like, do something more important.
Like, yeah, like, I think that's why of that show I like Dawn, because Dawn at least has her charities and stuff that she has like a career. But whatever. Beverly Hills.
Right.
What do you think of that new blonde chick?
Erica?
Yeah. I watched a couple of her videos.
Yeah, I heard it.
I kind of feel like I should have been charged $6.99 on pay-per-view.
Why? Did it
Because
suck?
it was practically porn. I don't know. It wasn't like what she supposedly like. First of all, it cracks me up that that it was said that she has, she holds 8 disco titles because disco was like the 70s, and clearly she wasn't around too much back then. But she's not a terrible singer. I mean, I'm not gonna say that she's not terrible.
Right.
How much of it is like auto-tune is anybody's guess. But I'm not like, okay, I can understand wanting to have a brand. And clearly her icon must be Madonna from like the 80s or something. But I don't really see, or like Cher.
Who?
Oh my God.
I don't see. Or she or whatever.
Oh my God.
If
If I can turn back time. Okay, so when Cher did the video for If I Can Turn Back Time, she did it on a aircraft carrier. But her outfit was so risque that the generals or whomever that she had, admirals that she had gotten permission from to do the music video, were like, oh, we don't think this is a good look for, this is like a real battleship. You can't be wearing that. So she wore a leather jacket over it. But that outfit is totally what makes me think of Erica Girardi and her little music videos.
What about the way that she mentions herself in the third person?
I can't stand that shit. Why do people do that?
What?
Like,
She kind of has like 2 names.
Shannon finds it very not cool when people talk about Shannon. Okay, so this is the hold on. That's the If I Can Turn Back Time outfit.
Really?
But can't you see Erica Girardi wearing that?
No.
Shut the fuck up. That's practically the outfit she's worn like 42 times. Yeah, I don't think the admirals or whomever had a problem with the front. It was the back, because there was only one of the black stripes going up like right between her butt crack, so you couldn't see it. Shady loves to talk about Shady like that. Stop! I think it's terrible. I can't stand people who talk in the third person. It's so irritating. Why would you do that? Like, you can't say me. I.
Myself. There's a million things that you can say. Not in the third person.
It's just psychotic. I don't know. I can't take it. Like, it's like somebody said, you know what, you talk about yourself way too much, and it sounds a little egotistical. So they said, okay, well, I'll stop saying me, and I'll change it to Shannon. Like, that makes it any better. In fact, I think it makes it sound worse. Like, you see yourself as so important, you can, like, actually see yourself. Like,
so you don't mind books that are in the third person, but you hate it when people talk in the third person.
Well, a book is something different. It's not like talking about myself. Like, I don't know. See, these are her images, Erica Girardi. Let's see if they have any of her stupid ass outfits from her stupid ass music shit.
You really hate this new girl, huh?
I don't hate her. I don't. Okay, so how is this outfit any different?
It's a lot more sparkly.
Whoa! Oh, gee, clearly I'm wrong. Clearly Shannon has no idea what she's talking about. I hate that. Ew. Just gave myself seriously stupid. Yeah, see? Just like the, yeah. Okay, I don't like that she clearly married for money, and she's another one who doesn't see her husband all that often because he's busy with work. And
what kind of work does he do?
He's like 400 years old. He's a lawyer.
Oh.
But then she's like going off to do her music stuff as a disco queen or whatever.
Like Chicago.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean, I don't care if you're Shady thinks Shannon does hate her. Shannon hates her a lot. It's not that. No, I did completely not like her the first couple of episodes. This week's episode, she kind of thought a little bit, in my opinion.
Well, that's because she got pounded on by Bethany.
Maybe that's why I like her. I do love Bethany. Well, I just love it that anybody who's like, no, please give me your constructive criticism. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And then you give that opinion, you're like, clearly they're jealous. Well, if you can't take someone's constructive opinion, don't ask for it, okay? Like, Bethany was giving her idea as a branding, and let's face it, Brittany, she is like a branding expert, okay? Like, she
made Skinny Girl.
Hello.
That you can't stop saying all over Walmart.
Everywhere, okay? Like, she's coming out with, like, friggin' shakes and shit now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be a Skinny Girl too?
Yes. But it's like, she started off just as a personal chef. That's all she was.
Wow.
So if anybody is good at branding, that would be her. But
or Brandy in the name.
No. So I don't know. So I can understand where she came off like, listen, if you want my opinion on the brand, I'll totally give it to you. As an objective observer. But then of course she had to take it to, it's jealous. She's jealous. No, I don't think so. But I don't know. What didn't Eileen's revelation kind of come out of left field?
Yeah, kind of did.
Like they're at a dinner party, and
I think it was a bit inappropriate though.
No, I think it was maybe editing, because Kyle had asked Lisa, well, what keeps you up at night? And that's when Lisa was like, well, it's a British thing. That's nothing. Bullshit. You mean to tell me that the whole time her son was in Hawaii with the losers from S.W.O.R.D, that she wasn't up all fucking night wondering what he's doing and if he's being a good little boy like she taught him? No. No. And if you're not willing to talk about it with your best friend, who you are constantly trying to get her to talk about her shit, there's an issue there.
Right.
But so I think that maybe it was tied into that conversation where Eileen was like,
her son probably
hooked up with Lala too. Ew. Skanky. So I think Eileen's revelation probably came out of that. Like, what keeps you up at night? Well, listen, just so you know, I've had this. If we're revealing dark secrets about ourselves and things of our past, this is something that everyone except for Lisa doesn't know.
Right.
But I don't know.
Well, they did just get to the pump thing that they had in the pump. They put on the pink shirts. Everyone in Vanderpump Rules. They put on.
Okay, I'm talking about Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I know, but there was an episode that had the pump.
Yeah, they were at the party. They were at her charity.
Right, so that means they
were at pump for the charity event.
But the accident with Max didn't happen until like later. With this tooth problem. Whatever. I give up.
I feel like we're speaking two different languages that have some similar vocabulary but don't really make any sense to each other.
I think.
I'm talking about when they were in the Hamptons.
Okay.
Beverly Hills crew, not the Vanderpump Rules crew. That's a downside of Lisa being on 2 shows at the same time. It makes it confusing. What was up with the whole Lisa Eileen debacle?
I do not know.
I wonder if Lisa was just not aware of how she was coming off. Because
I know she did, but didn't care.
Yeah. I don't know, because at that dinner, you know, she was coming on a little strong. I mean, yeah, she was just asking questions and it was like conversation time. But considering last season when Brandy was like, all she would talk about was Eileen being a cheater, I can see why Eileen was like, look, if you want to talk to me about this is fine. But I don't feel comfortable doing it in the middle of a restaurant at a public dinner.
Right. Because it was a bit.
And she kept trying to just like turn the conversation away, and Lisa wouldn't let it go. But when she brought it up to Lisa, and she was like, look, just, you know, it made me a little uncomfortable. And Lisa turns it around like, well, whose fault is that? That's not my fault. Why are you sensitive? All I'm asking about is love. No, you're not. I kind of feel like you're asking for like bullets that may or may not be shot in your direction later. Give me that goddamn thing. That is so irritating. Like, you know, it just feels like Lisa was looking for ammunition. Yeah. So that when she and Eileen get into a fight later, she'd be like, well, at least I didn't do this. Whatever secret you shared with me. Which is wrong, because I kind of like Lisa, but she's getting on my nerves this season.
That's probably her personality.
Well,
that's probably how her personality works.
Yeah, but she's been on the show for years, and I've liked her. So it's not like her personality is any different than it has been before. I don't know why she's getting on my nerves this time.
Probably because it's the first time Brandy's, like, off the show.
She's not even a blip on my radar, okay? Why the fuck would that make a difference to me? Okay. Although I was thinking this episode, I was like, when the hell are they going to have him on?
Yeah.
Because, which I couldn't believe I was thinking that, because any day without Brandy is a celebration, in my opinion.
Shut up. No, it's not.
I did think perhaps she was going to be on later in the episode because Erica brought her up at dinner. Like, what's the whole point about Brandy? Like, what's the deal? Seems like you're all obsessed with her.
They are.
No. But they all have, like, a common enemy that they can bitch about. I think that's all.
AKA obsessed.
Whatever. And then this other blonde chick. I don't know. Is
Catherine.
she going to be, like, a new cast member?
I think so, because they did have the interview.
Yeah, but she's not, like, in the lineup. She's not, like, holding a diamond or whatever. So, like, maybe she's one of those, like, secondary characters. Oh, now you want to come up and see Mama? Maybe she's, like, one of them secondary characters, like Brandy.
Maybe.
But I didn't actually recognize her at all, even though she was supposedly a famous, like, model. And when Lisa was like, oh, you know what I'm thinking about? OJ. I'm like, who the fuck is she in relation to OJ? It wasn't until it was brought up about Nicole's possible affair, being what spurred OJ into murdering them. That's what clicked for me. But I had no idea who this chick was, or I had never heard her name before in my life.
Just loves her hand.
Yeah, she would kiss Mama kisses. Give Mama kisses. Do you love? You love Jiggy? I think you're jealous of Jiggy because Jasper loves Jiggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Jasper? Do you love Jiggy?
No, Jasper's sleeping. Leave him alone.
Big old lazy dog.
I don't know. It was very awkward, though, when she was asked about Faye Resnick, because Faye was very involved with the whole OJ thing.
Right.
And she's Kyle's like BFF and has been for a very long time.
Right.
I don't know. I think it would have been interesting to have them all at the same dinner. That's why I can't wait for the next episode, because they're all supposed to be at the same dinner.
Oh, that's even pay.
I think so. I think that's like what they said, and coming next time on whatever.
Well, I didn't say that because I was too busy walking the dogs when I.
Well, you always like turn it off when they say coming next time.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be bothered with the preview. All right, Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
I think no one is surprised to know that Jax and his little Kentucky Fried Chicken are not together anymore. Not surprising. Are you surprised?
Not the slightest bit.
No. I do think it's funny that Lala was saying, Jax was saying, I promise you I'm going to screw you, which isn't exactly what he said.
Yeah.
He was saying, is there any way we could hide it? Or
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
if there weren't people here, I'd totally do you.
That's
Which implies the need for secrecy, which would imply Jax is in a relationship. So nice try, hobo, la. But Brittany posted on Twitter, that's the Kentucky Fried Chicken. FYI, mature people move on from things that happened months ago. Sorry, not sorry that some of you are upset we didn't break up over flirting.
I mean, flirting, really? That's why they broke up?
No, that's we didn't break up over flirting. Doesn't say exactly why. Why does the crew want Stassi back?
Because she brings drama to the table?
Yeah.
Wait, did I actually get that right?
Well, yeah. It's my birthday! Why are you being such jerks on my birthday?
She's weird.
No. Because her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I'm not gonna ask what the milkshake.
No. You don't remember that song either? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's better than yours, damn right. Okay, never mind.
What?
It's not that old a song.
When did it come out?
I don't know, but it's not that old.
It's not that old, but yeah, you don't remember the year it came out.
It's not that old. You were alive, clearly. All right, so I don't really understand Katie and Tom already acting like a married couple and no longer having sex. That seems setting up the failure for the relationship, in my opinion. Because if you can't even get any when you give a ring to a chick,
or in Hawaii,
sad state of affairs. When Sheena and Shay are getting it more than you are, sad. Okay. I've also come to realize I cannot stand Hobo and Hobo Wanner.
aka Lala and Faith, right?
Well, no, that's Hobo Wanna Be Like Her. Hobo Wanner, who's the one who wants her.
Oh, Jax.
Not Jax, the other one.
James?
Ew.
The icky one?
Icky and Stevie. He's gonna be voted most likely to turn into a rapist. I can't. He's such an evil, peeping Tom, window stalker. I can't.
I can't imagine him as a window stalker, but as a rapist, yes.
Exactly. He'd be going up to other people's windows, except for then he'd be like, dude, You know you want me because, like, I'm awesome. Come get me. I'm, like, amazing.
I'm a DJ.
I'm a DJ. Yeah, like, you better step off, yo. Because, like, I'm totally awesome, but I can try and sound like I'm, like, a hardcore, kick-ass, like, rapper dude. Yo.
Yeah.
Homeboy. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, Lala gets ickier every time I see her. And it's amazing to me that someone so beautiful can be so icky. But it's like I feel a little bit bad. Because in my opinion, she has such a bad self-esteem that she has to be getting, like, positive reinforcement from guys around her. Like, you're amazing. I wanna screw you even though I'm totally with someone else. And that's why she's like, I just want to be naked. Everybody should be naked. Like, no. And then to be upset when Katie's like, dude, you have to do that with my fiance, like, right next to you? Like,
yeah.
well, I'm sorry you're insecure. No, it has nothing to do with that, okay? Like, I don't know why everyone thinks that when your husband's checking out a naked chick, it means you're insecure that he's not looking at you. No, it could just be like, dude, why you gotta show him all that? Like, seriously? Stop being a hoe bag. If it's possible. Especially when you're all jealous about Jax and Brittany. Although that does kind of crack me up. The whole Jax is jealous because Hobag and Hobagger are, like, making out, like, disgustingly everywhere they go, like the airport and the restaurant and on the plane and everywhere else, even though Ho has said that she won't put out, which just makes her a Ho tease. And so Jax is, like, all grumpy at the first dinner because they're, like, into each other. I didn't come all the way Hawaii just to watch this. Nah. And then when Brittany lays it out for Lala, like, look, just stop flirting with Jax. It's not cool. It breaks girl code. And then all of a sudden, Brittany's like, or Lala's like, well, she just doesn't realize that Jax is even more of a hoe than me. I'm gonna enlighten her. Well, okay, either Brittany lives in a rock and has never watched a single episode of Vanderpump Rules in her life.
Which probably she hasn't.
In which case, let her live in her little dumbass land, because eventually the truth comes
Kentucky?
out. Kentucky.
In the Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes. Like, if she's dumb enough to think that Jax is, like, totally into her and will never be into another chick alive again, then let her live in her...
She has another thing coming.
Yeah. But let her live in her little pretend land for as long as it lasts, you know, a month.
Oh, so of course, when Princess is gone, that's when you go to Mama's lap, huh?
Oh, Jasper loves Mama. Yes, you do. We're talking about Jiggy. We love Jiggy. No, he's not on TV right now. Sorry.
He's like, oh, crap. Dang it. Hey, drop that.
No beats for you. No beats for you.
At least it's empty this time.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know. The whole group is, like, getting a little old to be acting like this.
Especially James.
All of them. I mean, like, I can see that, like, Sheena and Shay are, like, married and trying to do the married thing, and Katie and Tom Sandoval are. I didn't really understand. Like, okay, I can kind of understand.
I thought it was Schwartz.
Yeah, sorry, Tom Schwartz. Sandoval's with Ariana. I can kind of understand Tom and Ariana being upset for a minute that Sheena talked to Ariana's mom. But Sheena had told them she talked to Ariana's mom. She said it straight up. So it's not like she did it. Stop it. It's not like she did it behind their backs or anything. She said, look, I talked to your mom. She was asking me questions about Tom. And if it's surprising to anyone that any of them are arrogant or look out for themselves, then they're all stupid, because they all do that. And And let's face it, Sheena and Ariana's relationship has made a drastic change recently. So in her mind, it could be since Ariana started dating Tom. So it's not like that's a news flash to anyone.
When does Jax get arrested?
The next episode. You gotta watch the previews they put on the end of the episode.
I did this time.
Yeah, they said who's gonna go post his bail.
I also watched a short part of the preview.
Yeah, you never watch the full preview. You don't pay attention to the preview. You're like, oh, look, they're talking about the next episode. Click. Or time to go get a water. Because that's just what you do. But yeah.
I love water.
Yeah, oh my God.
Come here. It comes out on my lap.
Only if it's vodka.
What?
Nothing. Yeah.
Did you say something about vodka?
I did not.
I heard that.
I did not.
I heard that.
Because I like tequila more than I like vodka. I haven't had any in a long time because of
Which one? Tequila or vodka?
Isogenics that I've been on, but
which one? Tequila or vodka?
which one? What?
Which one that you did?
Do I like better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tequila, hands down. Tequila I'll drink straight up. Vodka I have to have mixed in things because I don't really like the way it tastes. Any hoodles.
Why are my drinks so cracky?
Because you're weird. Yeah, next episode of Vanderpump Rules, Jax gets arrested, and then they all spend time talking about who's going to go bail him out or whether they leave him in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because they said, oh, the investigation's still underway, and blah, blah, blah. So that should be interesting.
I wonder what he gets arrested for.
Stealing a $300 pair of sunglasses. Did you really just have to spit all over me?
I did spit. I just vibrated my tongue. Like that.
Dude, you just totally spat on me.
My tongue is dry. Ow! Hey! Why are you?
I'm wiping off your spit.
I have no spit.
Yeah,
My
okay.
My shirt where you wiped is not wet.
You're the first human alive who has no spit. That's right. Stop trying to test it out now. Oh my God. Such an infant. Oh my God. I'm going to go strangle him in his sleep now.
He's out.
Give me a break. Alright, is that everything? Do we have everything?
Yep. Isn't that right, Princess?
Yeah. We did Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
We did Vanderpump. We did Catch-Up.
And we did Potomac. Why'd you just do that?
I hate it.
You could have just done this.
Yeah, whatever. A bunch of this, so forget a lot. Alright, where's your water? Alright, so that's it. So, until next time, this has been Bravo Mazel Mash. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Daniel.
See you later. Cheers.